o'clock and the thing not ready.
Bamboo fire make so, make so.
6 o'clock and the thing not ready.
Bamboo fire make so, make so.
6 o'clock and the thing not ready.
Bamboo fire make so, make so. The man come home and the pot not done yet.
Bamboo fire make so, he make so.
The man come home and the pot not done yet.
Bamboo fire make so, he make so.
The man come home and the rice not fire.
Bamboo fire make so, he make so.
The man come home and the rice not fire.
Bamboo fire make so, he make so. Bamboo fire, hot, hot fire.
Bamboo fire make so, make so.
Bamboo fire, hot, hot fire.
Bamboo fire make so, make so.
Bamboo fire, hot, hot fire.
Bamboo fire make so, make so.
Bamboo fire, hot, hot fire.
Bamboo fire make so, make so. Give me the water, the out of the fire.
Bamboo fire make so, he make so.
Give me the water, the out of the fire.
Bamboo fire make so, he make so.
Out of the fire.
Bamboo fire make so, he make so.
Give me the water, the out of the fire.
Bamboo fire make so, he make so.
Bamboo fire make so. Bamboo fire make so. Bamboo fire make so. Bamboo fire make so. Make so, 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 make so.
Bamboo.
Fire, bamboo. What kind of fire? Bamboo. Hot, hot fire. Bamboo. Too much fire.
Bamboo fire, what kind of fire?
Bamboo fire makes so, makes so.
Bamboo fire, what kind of fire?
Bamboo fire makes so, makes so.
Bamboo fire, what kind of fire?
Bamboo fire makes so, makes so.
Bamboo fire, what kind of fire?
Bamboo fire makes so, makes so. Bamboo fire, hot, hot fire.
Bamboo fire make so, he make so.
Bamboo fire, hot, hot fire.
Bamboo fire make so, he make so.
Bamboo fire, hot, hot fire.
Bamboo fire make so, he make so. Bamboo fire make so, he make so. 6 o'clock and the thing not ready. 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 Bamboo fire make so, he make so. 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 Bamboo fire, hot, hot fire. Bamboo fire, hot, hot fire. Bamboo fire, hot, hot fire. Bamboo fire, hot, hot fire.
Give me the water, the out of the fire.
Bamboo fire make so, he make so.
Give me the water, the out of the fire.
Bamboo fire make so, he make so.
Out of the fire.
Bamboo fire make so, he make so.
Give me the water, the out of the fire.
Bamboo fire make so, he make so.
Bamboo fire makes so. Bamboo fire makes so. Bamboo fire makes so. Bamboo fire makes so. Makes so, 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 makes so.
She put a pot on she hair and gone. Them a the first one out on the dam. Basket on she head, bucket in each hand. Hold up on she frock, I wanna she grandson. To the market, them a go. For them morning, the day is dawning. For Cockacrow to give the villagers a warning. Rise and shine, the birds them a sing. All animal take turn as them join in the waking. Cockacrow, dagabag, donkey, bray, horse, and they even duck a quack. Cockacrow, dagabag, donkey, bray, horse, and they even duck a quack. Come and hear this sweet story that tell the people about life in the country. All day a back down, me now a come home. The naga jackass yard for fetchy load. Cockle shy hand, bag over shoulder, running by his side, a Rexy and Rover. From the farm, them a come. Sun a go down but up the river. Some washing clothes, some folks are bathing at the water. Fisherman, they catch them a bring. From a canoe boat, man, them start offloading. Aymara, Kwakwari, Hail Baka Kuma Kuma, even Lokonani. Aymara, Kwakwari, Hail Baka Kuma Kuma, even Bangameri. Listen to this sweet story that tell the people about life in the country. Good morning, and welcome to another episode of Livewire with me, your host, Cde Courdel Jones. Hope everybody's having a wonderful morning. Morning to all the persons across the 10 administrative regions of Guyana. Morning to the persons joining us from across the diaspora. It is the 21st of March, 2024. And we're here for yet another episode. So, guys, we were supposed to have the regional chairman for region number 6, Mr. Arm, on the program this morning. Anybody watching Kadaki this morning? I don't know. Anyway, we were supposed to have Mr. Armagon this morning. However, he has been called away on duties relating to his posting in the region, and we will have to reschedule him for another day. Nevertheless, the show must go on. The show must go on. Boy. So Hi, morning, Vishal.
Morning, sir.
What's up?
How you doing?
Not too bad.
Hello?
Yeah, we hearing you. Vishal?
I call to who recommend Durban Park for the Squares Brothers Circus.
Sir?
But the man who made the recommendation, if it's in I know as far as I know, or I'm aware, that Durban Park is state property, right? Not so.
It's supposed to by fall under the municipality. I'm not sure whether if it is government lands or if it's municipality lands. I want to give them out liberty. I'm not sure who owns it.
I think it is a government property because it's government money buildings. And it's a government in power who execute that trash they got it. However, it's the right venue because it's Guyana 4 Circus build the venue.
Vishal, you come and steal my thunder. Me got my person for interview. So I know going and throw up the flyer with the circus thing, and now you go and take me thing, man.
Do not we show up with the circus. So it's gonna be a good collaboration. We gotta be local homegrown circus with an internationally recognized circus. Remember they tell you all these people want this little tiger monkey thing? Look the people bring everything there. All the flap do not we show up like with the entourage.
Oh my goodness.
You know, parliamentarian
oh
the one, right? Parliamentarian, right?
Yeah.
All they got to do is show up. Remember the 50th anniversary with the petty politics play out there.
Yeah.
When the then opposition MPs came,
Yeah,
and they had no seating capacity for them or seating accommodation for them. Well, Flap New is their venue and they got a circus. So even if they get the shortfall in their amusement act or wherever, the circus come. So they go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, brother.
Guyana
Definitely.
circus. It could not have happened at the right time. Guyana for circus. And you see when is the first show? March 22nd, right?
By tomorrow, bye.
Good.
Tomorrow.
And when we had it on March 2nd, right? Anyway, these people make no mistake, man.
You trouble.
The man who got them people to the venue, Mr. Courdel, we gotta come together and get a market. Real thing. You hear what they you?
So,
Guyana.
Indeed.
I feel the chief circus. Yeah, Guyanese hypocrite. You got Shaw in older. And what the man name? Bring nothing. Guyana Chief Clown.
Chief Clown.
Hey, I feel the Minister of Sports got to do something special for the circus. Them two circus we got, because we got a homegrown circus, plus we got a circus from Mexico.
Why? I think the team, you know, the team effort.
The people, they got the act, but they ain't got the other derivative to complete the thing. If you understand what I mean. The people that tiger, that monkey, that dog, they get everything.
But Apnu bringing the clown show. They got acrobats and them kind of thing. Apnu bringing the clown show.
Yeah, I feel Apnu gonna be more clown than the clowns on the show there, you know. They just gotta show up. What we gotta do for them now, we could donate some costume hats for them. If you understand what you know what I mean? We could give them some free donation.
Oh my goodness.
We got some
goodness.
sponsorship. If you don't get them, we do up some nice costume hats for them.
We share these people's problems by
the way, my brother, I was reading Cde News yesterday,
Uh-huh.
and they had an article on the depth where somebody from, I think it was the World Bank, I can't remember that directly, but they were speaking on the depth, the level of borrowing, right?
Right.
According to this guy, is alarming, and it could plunge the world into another financial crisis. However, they use Guyana debt situation. Cde News, not the man said it, Cde News said that.
Right.
Now, our debt to GDP ratio, as with the economy, a nominal GDP of $22 billion US dollars, with a purchasing power parity of $60 billion US, which is the largest economy in one of the largest or the largest economy in CARICOM right now.
Right.
With a debt that is about 23% of GDP. We have France, which has a debt of nearly 100% of GDP. You have the United States that has a debt of more than 112% of GDP. Because if the United States GDP at nominal level is 26 trillion US, the United States has a debt of nearly 30 trillion US dollars.
Yeah.
And we're talking about external debt. We're not talking about public debt, because the public debt far outstrips the external debt of the United States of America.
Yep.
The public in America is nearly 200 trillion US. You do go and do your research on that, right? The public debt in England or the Great Britain. Look and see where's the public debt in Great Britain and the external debt. All of those first world nations has accumulated debt astronomically, right?
Yep.
If you look at the prudent debt management, most of it comes from the developing world. Look at Guyana. Look at those countries in Africa. Poverty-riven in certain areas, but they have prudent economic management. Many of them. Don't worry with the stereotype out there.
Yeah.
Right? Let us look at Guyana here now. We have a debt that is 23% of GDP. Anybody ever ask where's the sovereign debt of Trinidad and Tobago?
They're not gonna ask them questions. They only want to make Guyana look bad.
Good. Anybody ever ask the question, where's the sovereign debt of Jamaica?
Run the numbers for me, Vishal.
Where's the sovereign debt of Barbados? Debt is not a problem, but prudent economic management, you can mitigate these shortfalls.
Exactly.
And I don't call it shortfalls, right? For example, in 1992 we had a 368 million US economy with a $2.1 billion debt. So let me put it in simple terms so that the average viewer could understand. Now, if your net worth is 300 Guyana dollars and your debt is 3,000 Guyana dollars,
you're looking bad.
Automatically bankrupt. You're bankrupt.
Yeah.
Right?
I like that. That's simple.
Simple term.
Yeah, yeah.
If you earn 100,000 a month, but your debt every month is 100,000 more than the 100,000 you're earning, that means you're in serious problem.
Yep.
Right? Contrast 92 to now. We have a debt that is 1.8 billion US dollars. That's external debt that is owed to international creditors or creditors internationally, whether it be multilateral institutions or nation-to-nation debt, we call sovereign debt.
Right.
Right? If they say the debt is now $4.6 billion, that represents 22 or 23% of GDP. Isn't that manageable?
I think so.
Isn't that manageable?
I think so. I would think so.
That is manageable because the reason why it is manageable, the bulk of the debt is public debt. And what is public debt? Public debt is not money owed to the contractors and all, they constitute as or would be seen as public debt, government bonds and so forth.
Right. Right.
Some people need to go back to school, my brethren, right in the opposition there, even to Glenn Lally self, because he would propagandize these hypothetical cases without an in-depth understanding of what he's publishing.
Vishal, you hear the vice president say that's how Glenn Lawless operate. He just talk about things he don't understand.
According to the opposition, eyes are dunce. Imagine this dunce, a fire goat could decipher them. Imagine them. Imagine them. Imagine showing all the guy guts to tell the Guyanese people sick. US equivalent to 5,000 US for every man, woman, and child. And these man is parliamentarian, brother. Imagine the travesty that we got to deal with today.
I agree with you, brother. Vishal, you're hitting the hammer.
State, brother. Enjoy the Benjamin. I want to be long on the program.
Thanks for calling in, Vishal. Thanks for calling in and sharing that information. Everybody big you up here in the comments, man. They like your numbers.
No, because I'm a dunce that read. I love reading. Reading is my hobby. Other than having sex, I like reading. Other than having sex and making money, I like reading, but I don't like minding people business. I prefer minding my country business. That is best for me.
All right. All right, brother. Man, nearly make I spit up on me whole company. Oh my God. Oh Lord of mercy, Vishal. What? Woo! Oh, jeez, I spit up the coffee, yeah, kind of thing. We shall make a jump there, by. Oh, look. Oh, boy. Hey, that's one thing I always appreciate about Vishal. When Vishal call here, trust and believe. He did his background research. You understand me? And when he talk, he know what he talking about. So Vishal got numbers and everything so that you can't come around, he funny. Right? So that is why I appreciate when Vishal calls, because I know he gonna hit them. I know he gonna hit them. Anyway, let me continue since Vishal start this program on such a note. I'm sorry I didn't get to greet everybody in the comments, but we can give you all a shout out on the back end of the program. But I want to show you all a photo. You understand me? I want to show you all a photo. Now let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. Do you see the disenchanted faces? Well, they got an idiot in the background behind Mark Light. But do you see disenchanted faces? Would y'all believe that after all the talk, after all the hype, we're going to court, we're going to this, we're going to do that, right? After all the talk, after the president of the Guyana Teacher Union told the High Court that he had minutes for the meeting with the Ministry of Education for the 2019 to 2020 period, only to show up in court yesterday with no documents, right? Mark Light, Don Swade, and I gotta find a name for Rice Deal. The opposition leader in waiting. Risedale Ford is the opposition leader in waiting. We're gonna call him that. The opposition leader in waiting. And Don Swade carry Mark Light to court. Charge Mark like $600,000 for a consultation fee. Right? Claim that they got minutes of these meetings and this wasn't discussed and that wasn't discussed and all kind of nonsense. And then when it is time to show, when it is time to show your hand and say, this is my winning ticket, y'all see anything familiar with that? Making claims and having nothing to back it up with? Does this, and given the period that we're in, this March month, y'all remember, right now, back in 2020, was beer chaos in this country, right? Up to now, we ain't see no SOPs. And if we come back here, same time next year, we're not going to see Mark Light's minutes that he claimed he had. And that's to show you how dishonest they are. So they make false representation in the public. Oh, the ministry want to discuss this and they want to do that. And the ministry. We have the proof. We have the proof. Somebody said, bring the proof. And there's where the problem there. That is where the problem is. So you have these faces here. You see how the AG lean up on the banister? He's like, man, like, y'all waste my time to come here. The opposition leader waiting, looking like he's scrolling through the phone, hoping somebody send he the minutes. Mark Light has the look of a liar on his face. Dr. Mark Light looks like a Dr. Mark liar. Where is the minutes, Mark Light? Y'all need to anyway, the tech Darren Wade. So listen, well, better sense prevailed. Or I think the opposition felt like, hey, we're looking to lose this case. Let me bring in Risedale. Risedale got a losing track record, but not as bad as Darren Wade. You understand me? Look at Mark Light's face. These people have no shame. No shame. Same thing. March March Madness. That's what we gotta call this. March Madness with the PNC. When it's March, they like this go crazy. This is crazy, people. Show up to court, and you know something? These judges too lax, you know. This is wasting the court's time, in my view, personal opinion. I'm not a lawyer or a judge or a magistrate, but in my opinion, you come to the court and make such claims that you got evidence to this and that, and then when the time comes, you can't produce the evidence. You cannot produce the evidence. Is that not presenting false information to the court? Like I said, I'm not a lawyer. That should be a crime. I got any lawyers on this life? Are there any lawyers on this life? Is that a crime for you to present false information to the court? It's crazy. It is crazy to see how these people operate. And imagine, up to now, I ain't hear no set of teachers up in arms about how their dues are being spent. Why is Coretta McDonald still functioning as or calling herself the general secretary for the Guidance Teacher Union? Up to now, I can't hear nothing from the teachers. There was a meeting where Mark Light said they're not going to be paying any relief to teachers. Their money going to lawyers. How teachers, you have to have sense. Congress is coming. It's PNC lawyers are hiring. That ain't winning no cases. They ain't winning no cases. So we are taking the money going not to Congress place. Come on, teachers. Y'all got to do better. Y'all got to do better. So this morning before the live started, I was listening, unfortunately, to Kadaki Duncan or Kadaki, whoever his last name is. I don't know. The guy. And I tell y'all, I kid you not. I kid you not. I am surprised at the bunkum that comes out of that gentleman's mouth. Kadaki sit down this morning and asking his viewers if they agree that on-the-job training does not benefit the employee. So he's making a contrast with teachers on the gold program. And the mere fact that they're practical would be the fact that they're in the school system already working. So he's saying that the gold scholarships that these teachers are on when they're finished and certified benefits the ministry more than it benefits the teachers who the blasted certificate in their name. Kadaki head could good. How? Kadaki is wondering how does that benefit a teacher after retirement? The fact that you are certified or you got a master's or an advanced degree in some sort of field in the teaching sphere. Kadaki is a madman. On the job training benefiting the employer more than the employee. How in heaven's name does that work out? So let me say, I got a jewelry store, right? I have a jewelry store. I am a jeweler. I know a couple jewelers. They might got one and two on this live. So they could understand this analogy here. Let's say I have a jewelry store. I am a jeweler. I already know the craft. And I see a youngster on the road that lineman and ain't doing nothing with himself. And I say, man, look, come and learn how to make jewelry. Now, whilst I have another jeweler and I will have more production, that young man who didn't know one backside about jewelry making is being educated in that field of jewelry making. Today, tomorrow, he leaves that job at my jewelry store. That knowledge is still in his brain. He could either go to another jewelry store and work or open his own blasted jewelry store. How the hell on the job training benefiting the employer more than the employee? So Kadaki is trying to say that these teachers, when they get their certificate, the doctorate, the masters, or whatever, the ministry is benefiting more than them. Listen, listen. It is so sad that big people got that kind of thinking in the head. Who's this? Oh, it is so sad, right? It is so sad. Kadaki is also putting forward. Kadaki, Kadaki is also putting forward that teachers, the general population of teachers, they're more qualified than the current Minister of Education, the lawyer. I didn't even know what else to say after that. Now, mind you, they are extremely qualified teachers. But first, I don't understand the correlation between the two. The education minister is a lawyer by profession, right? Kadaki was talking about Mark Light's doctorate, which he recently got. So the Minister of Education did not or was not appointed, then go to UG, then go to Hewooden or whichever law school she went to, then come back and get admitted to the bar whilst being the Minister of Education. She would have done that beforehand. Beforehand. I don't know if she got a scholarship or what, but you understand where I'm coming from? Imagine a big man like Kadaki, who very well know that minister, functioning lawyer beforehand, comparing the minister's education to all teachers in the country, right? And then saying that they should be paid more than the minister because they are upgrading themselves. And is this government put systems in place so when teachers upgrade themselves in terms of certification, they get a little more money on their salary? This administration, Irfan Ali, PPPC administration did so. The PNC didn't do that. Where was Kadaki then? Where was Kadaki? And again, I remind the persons on this live that since this administration took office, teachers have been getting yearly increases retroactively from the beginning of the Irfan Ali administration. All public servants, all. The president brought nurses at various levels on par with each other. I think he did it for the police force too, because they had some kind of disparity with rank and years of service and something complicated. But they brought it on par, they raised the salary and that kind of thing. This is Mark? Whoever Mark is on YouTube, I watching you, bro. I gotta go and check Mark. Let me check Mark. Let me lose focus. Anyway, it's a sad situation. And mind you, whilst they're making these claims for teachers or allegedly on behalf of teachers, this is how Coretta McDonald living. She abusing people like she heading good at the Georgetown Public Hospital. All because she parked bad in she big fancy Lexus. You understand me? All because she parked bad in she big fancy Lexus and a guy said, man, oh gosh, you got park properly. Firstly, if you look at the area, this area here on the right hand side of the photo might be on the is allotted for somebody. The space there is not an allotted parking space, but because Coretta McDonald got this on her front screen, she feels she could bully and go on with everybody. She's a member of parliament. I'm a member of parliament. I drive a Lexus. I am screwing over the teachers. I am not representing them properly. You can't talk to me like that. That is what Coretta going on with, abusing and going on. Well, Mark, if you pay them. You pay them. The mere fact you got a last name or a photo, you probably mark like from the GTU and you want the little money, the GTU salary that they pay you to be president. You pay them the money, Mark. Right? If it was up to me, they'll wait till year end like everybody else and they'll get not a cent more before. Not a cent more before. Y'all like pass the rest of public servants, all the doctors. And that's the thing. If we ain't got a healthy nation, who the hell going to the school to learn? How they going to be healthy enough to go to school to teach? Eh? If the bandits running wild, how they opening school? If everybody getting shoot and robbed up on the road, the police them don't need to get a raise same time too? Eh? If Venezuela decide to run in on we, it's not the GDF got to go and defend we can send Mark, like? We can send you, Mark? Idiot? Are we going to send you to defend this country? No, we can't send you because we don't even know your last name. Right? And people like you that hide behind these alias profiles and them kind of thing. When I abusing, y'all see my face. That's my point. When I abusing, y'all know who I abusing and why I abusing and what I'm abusing about. And people like this idiot Mark here on the live, but pay the teachers the money. The country got money. We got to get back the $18 million to add to it. Then we can get some more money to hand them. And even when we had the $18 million, we ain't too sure of what it go for. Because we know it didn't go to build any roads. Brafel and Annette said go to ICJ and all kind of thing, but that's yet to be seen. We ain't see no receipts or anything that anybody get paid to carry no case anywhere. You understand? We ain't seeing none of that. So the teachers will wait, just like the rest of public servants in this country, just like the other operatives at the other ministries, who shopping at the same place as teachers, who experiencing the same inflation as teachers. Where the teachers going to shop? Where the teachers going to shop? Mark, even if you're saying Gail exposing the government's stupidity, right? That's one person. Aubrey Norton showcases the opposition's stupidity daily. Ramjatan showcases the opposition's stupidity daily. Right? Karen Cummins, who been dancing. Wait, Mark might know. Tell me if this is not stupid, Mark. Tell me if this is not stupidity. Because like Mark ain't no stupidity. Mark, have a look. This is stupidity.
There's going to be a time where it's going to come into effect.
Stupidity, Mark. You have to be stupid to go and drink up the rum and then go to the National Assembly to present anything. That is stupidity. So unless you're talking about that, you need to get away from here, Mark. You need to get away from here. And trust me, I could show you stupidity with the opposition whole day. They got one that like piss on people's fence. They got one who like drink rum and crash up a vehicle. Well, they got two cats, and both of them named Norton, George and Aubrey. George and Aubrey, drunkards, always crashing up all over the place. Right? They got one that is give jobs to only PNC people. Stupid. Stupid. So you identify one. I identifying a couple. You got Sherrod Duncan here. That is the aide de camp to the chief stupidity person in the opposition. You hear me? Second in line, Sherrod Duncan. You have Christina with her maths. Stupid. You have Sherwin Holder with his maths. Stupid. So you are out of order to even mention the Honorable Gail Minister Tashira's name. I want Blackie. I want Blackie. You just gotta let him know. You just gotta let him know. Morning, caller.
You know, when you're talking about stupidity, you know these teachers, when the government advertise that they're going to get 6.5 across the board, and the public servants, everybody, you know nobody didn't object it. You know the unions, nobody didn't object it. You know they're going to collect it. You know they're going to collect
right.
Retroactive, they collect the money, they spend it out, and then when they finish now, they start with this.
Good point.
That is pure stupidity.
Good point. Good point.
You understand me? And now they had one on the with the show name man 24/7 group span. And that woman was talking and said the stupidness, but bring the Haitians and we with the Haiti people. The Haiti people got their own problem. We can't solve Haiti people problem.
Don't worry with she.
And she talking that people, they rip off the Haitians and bring in the Haitians and carry them to Brazil.
She got her own problem. She got fewer with Haitians.
Well, that's the one saying we can't. What the Haitians is 11 million of the Haitians and this and what you run in the Haitian show.
Mm.
The drugs cartel and these things. When you see you got the country running by drugs, and these people got the fancy houses in Miami and them place. Nothing good can come out the country.
Exactly.
It's just the way. Listen, what's in the country? They're just waiting for them now.
Yeah.
You know that this drugs is a demon thing. What you going on in Haiti? Nobody can, even to the Americans, can't resolve Haiti problem. If not trying with them, say, but you know what? The resolve is human being. You know what we could do to resolve the problem? We could start sending in a set of shade house planting and try to help them let it get back on their feet.
Yeah, but you see, Carla, stuff like that. So I agree that kind of thing would be good, but then you have to have some sort of management system in there, because you could send all you want there, and these gangs and cartels take it over and decide who getting what or who they're selling back these things to. So for me, they need to have some kind of functioning government or something to ensure that the aid or whatever is sent actually benefits the people and it's not going to be used to by those persons with ill intentions.
But you see, and you talk the right thing, because you can't put the greedy for feed the needy. You understand? You can't put the greedy because what's going on, they just stack this government money. Watch how much Papa Doc gone away with $100 and something million. All what they just want to do is full the pockets. Because this last prime minister, what he had in Haiti, he was to keep election, they was to call election, he called it. He seen a way that he could rule for more long, he could prolong his ruling until you see the tragedy.
Yeah.
What I would we opposition? These people don't. These people don't think it. They put on the thinking cap yet. And then watch who they bash in Barrett Jackley with the man with the brains for the whole Caribbean.
Man.
Barrett not making name already.
And that's the thing. None of them ain't got nothing to the name as politicians, former ministers, former presidents. No accomplishments. Granger can't go around no place and say, hey, this is one thing the government, well, Durban Park. Well, hey, what are we going to do?
No, but you see Barrett with this, with the thing he get all over the world. Yeah, so with his achievement all over the world. This is what they're jealous about. This is what they're jealous about. Envious and jealousy. That's why they just said Barrett this and that. But you see Barrett just start every Thursday on the press conference, and he just answer all the questions. Because some people just ask questions from this week over and over and over again. But Batman is sorry for them.
But he does the man does facilitate, but it's get critics vexed. Critic is why he bad there.
Yeah, no, but one side the man is sorry for them because the man said, oh Jesus, these young people they know.
Yeah.
And they working for salary, and you can, when you work with Glenn and them buy you can. All right, man, I should take care.
Thanks for calling. Yeah, folks. Look, yeah, I was talking to Mark about stupidity. You know what else stupid, Mark? Being a government official and raping the sled fund. Right? Barbershop, stupidity. Buju Bantan tickets with the government, with the taxpayers' money. Stupidity. Claiming winning elections without showing SOPs. Mark, stupidity. Right? You want me to continue? Having a drug bond and paying 14 million a month with condoms and lube inside is stupidity. Right, Mark? I could continue. Because the levels of stupidity in the opposition, it is to no end, sir. So, Mark, this is the wrong life you come on. Me gonna abuse you and judge you, pay back Guyana. By far. Mark, where's the evidence of this? And here, I don't hide nothing, Mark. I don't hide nothing. But you, what's this you're talking about here? Morning, caller. Morning.
How are you?
I'm trying with it. Mark taking me off my station, but I just ready for them. I just I just like a lady abused me in West the other day, and she thought that when she started abusing, I'd jump in the car and go to West. But me gonna cuss you up, but we can have a conversation. You can talk as loud as you want. Once you touch me, we can talk. But let me hear from you. What's on your mind? You're breaking up bad there, man. Wow. I'm not hearing you at all. Hello? I think he got a bad connection. Hopefully he called back. Right? So, Mark, we could go down the stupid track whole day with the opposition. Jurita, whilst pretty, stupid. Cathy Hughes, giving herself contracts, signing the checks herself. Stupid, Mark. Stupid, sir. Right? So please, don't you ever disrespect Minister Teixeira like that again. Please, sir, don't do it. Hopefully we get you better this time. Morning. Hello? What? What's going on with you, champ? Yeah, but when you come through on the speaker here, you're breaking up. It's like it's a data call, but you're calling direct. Breaking up bad. What's this? Let me try calling you on another number. Hang up. Lord. Taking UGSS money to buy a vehicle, stupid. Right? Stupid. A house in Minister your own husband contract to build house. Stupid. Oh my gosh. Mark, it's what demon you raise up here, buddy. What stupid demon you raise up here, man? What? This banner? Mark, Durban Park, stupid. Right? Durban Park, stupid. Not knowing the half of 65, stupid.
Your call is being forwarded to a voicemail service.
Well, I tried calling you back on another number and I didn't get through. So probably you might gotta call in another day and thing. Right? Anyway, so the GTU, bare stupidness, went to court, no minutes. So we were waiting to see what's the outcome of this court matter at the end of the day. And I keep reminding these teachers, y'all might be in for a rude awakening. You see them 26 days. Remember, y'all just work 20 days in the month, depending on the month. You know, some month got a little more and some got a little less. 20 days, y'all just actually work in the month. You strike for 26 days. Some of y'all ain't got no salary to collect when this whole court thing done, you know. Y'all realize what Mark Light and Roysdale Ford and Darren Wade doing. These are, well, the lawyers, the Darren Wade and Roysdale Ford, they know that precedence in this matter has already been set at the highest level. They know that because the precedence in this matter has been set at the highest level, the High Court, which they are at, cannot deviate from that. Could Kwame and Jagdio had housing scheme? Could they provide evidence of the ores into which housing scheme Kwame and Jagdio got? Look, this is where it's get from opposition people, you know. Wild statements. Wild statements. Even if you want to talk about Pradoville, Gary Best is living there. Mr. PNC. Mr. I drink and knock down people. Gary Best is living in Pradoville. So I don't know housing scheme Kwame and Jagdio. We're there. We're there. Mark, bye. So like I was saying to y'all before, this no work, no pay has been set at the highest level. I think tell the Privy Council that a matter of this of similar nature went. Tell to the Privy Council. And if you don't understand how law and court works, once the highest court set a precedent, you can't change it at a lower court. That is it. That's how it goes. Morning again.
Good morning. You hear me clear now?
Clear now. Go ahead.
I wanted to know. Did people qualify, went to UG, went here, got so many certificates, acting like little children? No. I was listening Bernard. He was saying that when he went in the interior, that the PPP tried to assassinate him.
What?
You hear it? But Colin,
man, no, man. You're joking with me, man. Man, I hear that.
Listen, let me tell you. I never say he's the leader. It got a news already named Guyanese News. I never tell you, I never check it out. Those are news is bring some information. I tell you, I just want to know where they get it from. These news is saying that the APNU the PPP was trying to assassinate the PNC leader and showing some bridge. He didn't even show the bridge. So I said, must go up on the news. Must go up on the news. Guyanese News, you could hear it.
Let me go and check now. You talk. I go in and look now.
Yeah.
Is Guyana News Daily? Guyana Daily News?
No, they got Guyanese News Daily.
Guyanese News Daily.
Yeah. Guyanese News. Now he's talking about this story happening in Republic Park with police. This is shooting at some other police. And he's talking that the FBI get the files. I don't know where he's getting things from. Anyway, sometimes I don't listen. Me most important matter is the teachers.
Right.
I don't know if the teachers there unless some spell that they can think and see for themselves. I don't, because all these things that happening, they're lying to the court.
Yep.
And the teachers are still upsetting them. But for the money to come, they are upsetting the money to come out. And I'm saying nothing but it. Evidence they was proven what they're doing with the money. And the teacher just sit down and listen to what Corrector McDonald Mark like said, and they have it for God. Truly, it's true. It's true. Whatever they hear from them is facts to them. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm sorry for the teachers, you know. I'm sorry for the teachers.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
but why are sorry for them? They're still getting increase from since 2020. Right now, I actually pause these comments here because this idiot Mark's still here. Now look at this. Look at your screen and see what Mark's saying here. The government has been pussyfooting about teachers' salary for 4 years. For 4 years, teachers were getting increases every year. Teachers get increase every year for 4 years.
Those people are educated tons.
Oh my gosh.
Nobody like bringing the one. Educated tons. Go McDonald, all of them. Dr. Light, all of them. He's seen if they can go back to the table to negotiate from 2019 to 2024, it would be a massive strike again. I listen to him, he said that.
Well, he can try that.
A massive strike again, they will come out back on the road. You know why? They could say so? Because of the court. The court said that they must get paid. You understand? And they could not.
But the court never said, the court hold the deduction until the matter is finished in the court system.
But you see, yes, that's what the court said, I agree. But those educated downstairs teachers really got, they look at it the way. They look at the courts because the leaders tell them that the court said that they must get paid anytime they strike. That's how they got it. But which the court did not say so. But that's how they got it. And secondly, I don't know what this girl, I don't know if you listen to she. They got a girl with a car, what? Many Mel.
I don't, pardon. You got, not me.
She knew everything about the, she telling people, telling the youths, don't join the police force. Don't join the... She telling people, don't write for contract because they not get contract. These crasses with the got for social media, these people is crasses.
Indeed.
Bringing down their country, their own country, bringing it down and listen to this Bible. You've got this Bible, is a powerful Bible. I like how we start. The Bible no good maths.
Official?
Yeah. I like hear the Bible make I feel pleased.
Yeah.
The Bible is big, and they say the Bible is a dunce. It's a fact, it's true. But the Bible breaking them.
Pardon. I saying I want to go and do law because if Darren Wade could pass the bar, I telling you, you boy could be a proper lawyer. I telling you, brother.
Brother. I telling you, Darren Wade, I don't know. But this got to show up on the morning with him got mostly talking a lot of shit. They should sit down and go and tell the party member to stop lying. Everything is lie.
Man, look, don't worry with Garden.
The UN thing, I listened. This Skype News and one of people say, oh, there was grilled by the UN. There was grilled for what is called description C and all the pasture. There was grilled. There was grilled about Jack the U. There was grilled, but they didn't talk in that the people did mention the courts and the police force.
Yeah.
But they just put out and they put just for Jack the U because of don't see the grudge of you. Everything is Jack the U. This same big news with Carl Guy. This news you must listen it. Everything, many men are them, everything is Jack the U. The new thing now is Jack the U and reading critic. But them news says Jack the U critic. Jack the U critic. Jack the U critic.
Man, them people is trouble.
They got one set of stupid people on social media. One named Doggy. I thought, we start, I thought it's the critic. We start, he's supposed to take great critics studio because they give by the Mohammed.
Man. They go by critic and play collecting it now.
Well, that's what he said.
They go by critic and try luck. See how critic here ain't good for truth.
I'm a critic like Donald Trump, by.
Yeah.
cricket like Donald Trump every day, cricket getting a lawsuit. Actually, cricket must have a 10 lawsuit, but you know what I do. Yeah? It's like Donald Trump every day, and you think coming up for Donald Trump every day. Every day is a new thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But people must stop. Like PNC has to come better. The PPP all the thing for Jaguar for the lead president Jaguar, and they had I tell you, I thought it was a rally.
Yeah. A lot of people were there.
They go next week and hold something in Linden. You see it?
The launching Aubrey Norton campaign, man. He's trying to be leader still.
They go and hold a thing at Linden and showing that they get millions of people. You got for say. Show that. They didn't get that. They didn't get that.
I tell you, these people, man. Let it try there. Let it try there.
I want them to must stop lying guard mostly. Must come clean and straight.
How Garden Mose, he gonna come straight? You anyway, all right. Anyway, I done. You trying to set me up.
Sorry. He must come clean and straight.
Oh my goodness. Don't worry with you.
Hypocrite. As you call your name, hypocrite. He's one too.
Don't worry with them. Don't worry with them. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for
reading this by from Likely News.
who Travis?
Travis Chase. All of them, they must come right. They mustn't tourist news. What's tourist news? That's what they said.
But it is called the spin. You got to take the information and present what makes your people feel the best. That's how they spinning it. But without any evidence to back it up. You understand? But when I tell you our people on this show, community roads doing, you could go and see it. Bridge building, you could go and see it. Children getting food in the school in the mornings and lunch and thing, you could go and see it. But that's the difference with the other side. We don't get that.
They're lying for everything they're putting them nowhere. Especially from God Mosley News. Some dark days and the government. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't listen sometimes.
Everything is the government fault.
It don't educate me. This talk about just like the same girl, Melly, she got enough evidence to prove but she won the sushi. Because she evidence to prove.
Let she come home and listen to the sushi. Let she come home.
No, PNC, EPNU, everything for them, there's got evidence.
And that's
when they tell to prove the evidence, they can't put all of them still do that.
Well, latest edition of that is Mark Light and the High Court and the minutes. But thank you.
They got evidence. But they got evidence, but they can't prove it.
Yeah.
But how they come and talking, guys, I went to listening last night, is that the evidence, they have evidence, and like if the code, they on the side. And when I listen, the Attorney General is something different here. And I believe the Attorney General.
They're gonna, yeah.
Okay. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too, brother. Thank you for calling.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Right, I see Ronald Venture commenting and in my inbox, what? Owe me on this live? So, Mr. Venture, Ronald Venture is asking if I could shed some light on any available small contracts. So here is what. Let me shed some light on these contracts as persons are very interested in them. So first of all, several things that you need to begin with. Business registration, NIS compliance, GRA compliance. Once you have those three things, you're in the game, or at least you make the first step in entering the game. Now, the second thing you need to do is to read papers every day, right? You might need to read everything, but every day there are expressions of interest. There are pre-qualification requirements and oh gosh, not pre-qualification requirements. They are um, the ministries send out notices so that persons could pre-qualify for contracts. So you submit all the information where you could do and them kind of thing, and you pre-qualify so that you're on the list, right? So you have to check the papers every day. You can go to DPI's. Let me show y'all on the screen here. You can go to DPI's website, and you'll be able to see available bids. So, Mr. Venture, take a look at this here. If you scroll all the way down to DPI website, look, all these here are things that people could bid on. Invitation to bid, culture, youth and sport, Guy Oil, Guyana Forestry Commission. This is all here, all public information for persons. Okay, got Ministry of Agriculture, invitation to bid. Ministry of Tourism, Industry and Commerce. Let me see if y'all seeing this thing. Yeah, y'all seeing, right? So you might even need to get the papers because the government, the Department of Public Information, puts up all this information on their website. Now, what y'all have to pay attention to is that you have to get bid documents. You need to know how to fill the documents, and then those documents need to be deposited in the boxes before the closing date. So they got closing dates and that kind of thing, right? So the Ministry of Public Works, they would usually have sessions teaching persons to or how to fill up bid documents or do um, something a bill of quantities and those kinds of things. So there are seminars and that kind of thing. So you see, we got National Parks Commission got bid for the extension and managed something but Easter on the park on Monday. They got Home Affairs got repaired to walkway and driveway at Lusignan Prison. That's a small contract, Mr. Venture. Look at here, Public Works invitation to bid. Now this is for constructions of roads in regions 2, 3, 5, and 10. And you're not limited because you're not from the region means you can't bid on it. Let me make it bigger for you to see, right? So you can come here, you can find out about these contracts. So look, roads from 38 million, all the prices there, right? You see all the requirements. March 28th would be the date that they're going to be inspecting the bids. You have to pay for some of these big documents. So you would see like this one here, a complete set of bid documents in English may be purchased by interested bidders at address number 1. Well, let me see, where's address number 1? But this is Ministry of Public Works. So that's on, y'all know the Ministry of Public Works there, right? Upon payment of a non-refundable fee of $5,000, right? The method of payment will be cash or by manager's check and them kind of thing. Look, qualification requirements include, but are not limited to, bidders registered in Guyana must submit valid certificates of compliance from the Guyana Revenue Authority, as I said, the National Insurance Scheme, as I said. Bid shall be valid during a 180 days to the date of opening of the bid. So you see what's going on here, right? So I look, address 1, Accounts Department, flat building, Ministry of Public Works, 4th Street, Kingston, BAP, right? When you're submitting the bids, it goes to the National Procurement and Tender Board Administration. So unlike what the opposition peddles about, government handing people contracts, you have to bid. It's a process. You have to bid, right? So bidding will be conducted through the National Competitive Bidding Procedure specified by the Procurement Act of 2003. So y'all know that this here farm under Barjack Dio, and he get this going. So I hope this helps you, Mr. Venture, and anybody else who's interested in bidding on contracts. And as I said, you can go to the Department of Public Information's page, and all these invitation to bids are here. All of these are here, and they're updated regularly. So you will always have a fresh set to look at. And take look, you got agriculture, NDIE, a rehabilitation of drainage and irrigation channels, construction of beds and drainage network, Ministry of Marine Affairs, supply and delivery of trucks, ATVs, radio transceiver sets. Enough small thing for you to do, Mr. Venture. Look, you got GWI, invitation for bids, construction of GWI's laboratory building at the Shelter Belt compound. You could probably bid for that, Mr. Venture, right? You even got employment. The Guyana Forestry Commission want drivers, right? The Regional Democratic Council, and you got RDC bids here too. Regional Democratic Council, Barima Winey, invitation to bid, construction of tarmac, rehabilitation of Log Bridge. So there's lots of things out there. So that's why when you hear persons talking about, look, Barima Winey again, repair to Amerindian Hostel, AREO living quarters, drainage and pavement. Sorry, touch screen and I touch the screen. You understand? So I hope that brought some clarity in relation to how you guys go about this process. And, you know, y'all could fall in the game and do a thing. Right? I hope Mr. Venture stayed and was able to be privy to this information. Anyway, guys, y'all bye out of here. Y'all have a wonderful Thursday. Please don't forget at 2 p.m. today is going down. It's going down. Right? General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party will be having his press conference at 2. And just make sure you tune in and, you know, might got more things to y'all. But yes, the need to mark gun. The need to mark gun. Mark is trouble. Mark is trouble. Mark is trouble. I wanted Mr. Venture to hear. I hope he did. Anyway, you can probably look back at the live and get the information. Councillor Kevin Day, you can't WhatsApp me a number yet. Use a big boy councillor. I gotta go into Mocha today. I was supposed to go yesterday and get that stuff for y'all, but the day didn't permit. But I'm definitely going to do it today. And I'm gonna show you how Nima, who flew the nest, trouble with these people, boy. Trouble with these people. I know what to say about them. But you know what I could say about this government, this PPPC government, this Irfan Ali government. You know what I could say about them? The government working. The government working, people. Anyway, I out of here. Y'all have a great day. To all the people who tune into the live. Morning to you, so be fast. Denita Ruknarain, Miss Hope, no, Miss Bob, Mikey the Boss, Jillian Lewis, Tulsiram Chetty, morning, Nourish Puran, Taras Brian, Marisha Sami, morning to you, Eunice Ragobir, Wazim Hasno, Pam Singh, Trevor, morning to you guys. Jane, morning to you. It was lovely to meet you yesterday. Wonderful person. Happy to meet you and some of your relatives. Jillian Lewis, Gita Prasad, morning. Prasad Pati, morning to you, Richard Stanislas. Who else we got here, boy? Got a lot of people on this live today. Morning to Mark too, although he lives stupidly, but morning to him. Sunil Batulal, morning to you. Philip Diabru, Takur Bridgelal, Shakila Bridgelal, Asif Hamad, morning, everybody. I'll have a wonderful day. Maureen Razio, Lily Prashad. Special good morning to Councillor Lee Williams. Morning to you. Not Councillor, sorry, Member of Parliament. Member of Parliament, morning to you. The MPs on the live. Thank you for being here and showing some support. Who else we got? Christine Prasad. Morning to you. Christine Critic is a fantastic journalist. Wow, the MP watching all the way from Parima. I hope I said that right, but that's the village he's from. Who else we got here? Christine Prasad, Taris O'Brien. Morning, everybody. Ann Hill, Mark Abdul, Reynard Sobers, Sunil Raghubir, morning to you. Who else we got? Derek Drupal. Tukur Bridgelal. Does it. Morning again. Y'all have a wonderful day. Be good, great Guyanese. And as I usually say, before I go, it's all about peace. It's all about love. It's all about one Guyana.
Politics. Just get jacket, right? Get jacket. Walking. They're walking. Them walking. They're walking. Now I said them walking. All you don't mix me. I don't do politics.